You
next
believe a
time.
civil war is on the rise?
A civil war is inevitable. It will happen. They're not asylum seekers. They've gone through 16 safe countries. They're safe in France. France isn't at war.
And how did you get here?
Get by boat.
By boat.
Yeah, from France.
Migrants are welcome here. Migrants said it's not their fault that they have to leave countries which are subject to war.
What do English people think about the immigration problem there are having?
So how do the people here feel about the migrants that are coming into Dover?
They don't like it, do they? There's too many coming over. It just ruins this town. It's ruined it.
This man has a valid point. Destroying the culture of a country or a city has never ever been enjoyable to see.
You say the majority of people here in Dover and in the United Kingdom in general are very accepting of the migrants?
No. No one likes them.
What do most people here in the United Kingdom think about all the migrants that are coming over?
Oh no, there are a load of racists around there. They're racist. Too racist.
I wouldn't say racist. They're just nationalists. There is a difference between. And also, I wouldn't call someone a racist because they don't want certain persons in their country.
What do you think causes all the racism?
Well, it's England, isn't it?
I'm not a racist myself. So with that, they're coming over here. But obviously, at the same time, yes, some of us are struggling. And when they come over here, they just get everything handed to them. Because obviously they're the ones that need the help. But most people in Dover, you could go anywhere and ask anyone, they'd say they belong to go, they have to go back.
If you're in my house and I say, don't come in, and you come in, how I am a racist. Yes, if you don't belong here, you have to go somewhere else. There's nothing racist about that.
How do the people here in the town of Dover feel about the migrants coming in?
I don't know. I don't think they like it.
Why so?
Because they don't belong here.
And where should they go?
Back to their country.
Why don't you like them coming over in your country?
Because most of them ain't working, you know what I mean? Like, they're just coming over and using all our shit.
How do you feel about the migrants that are all coming over?
I think everyone deserves a life, to be honest with you. If they need to come here to be happy and have a life, then I think they should be entitled to.
The kid at least has a solid ground and doesn't back up.
In the United States, we have cartels that kind of control all the migrants. Is there some sort of thing like that here in the United Kingdom?
I'm sure there is, but you don't see it. You don't see it at all. There's definitely help for these people or misinformation for these people pushing them towards us, but yeah, I'd say there definitely is.
To better understand the UK migrant crisis, I met up with Tommy Robinson. Now, if you do not know who Tommy is, he is known for being the most controversial activist in the United Kingdom, as he has no fear to speak his own opinion. The media labels Tommy as a far-right British man who is a racist, fascist, and meanwhile, others say he's a patriot to the United Kingdom. And after this interview, you will see how Tommy managed to hold the largest rally in the United Kingdom history. And now pay close attention to what Tommy says about the UK migrant crisis.
The migrant crisis, we're losing our culture, losing our identity, we're being replaced. We feel like, well, we're becoming minorities in most major cities. We're being driven out of our own country, driven out of our own towns. So people are uncomfortable with it, but people have been scared into silence from even having these discussions due to the fear of being branded a racist, losing your job, cancel culture. All these things prevent the public from telling the truth. I come from a town that's 30 miles north of London. When I was born in 1982, there was one mosque, there's now 45. Yeah, and 50% of the town is Pakistani Muslim. So I see the difference. I see the problems from hostility, the culture, the aggression, Islamic domination. All these things. So I've spoke about it, but 15 years ago people didn't want to listen.
And where are the migrants coming from?
Everywhere, absolutely everywhere. So Afghanistan, Somalia, Eritrea, Pakistan, Iraq, Syria, they all say now they're Iranian. They all have their one to say so they can try and get in. But when we say migrants, they say asylum seekers. They're not asylum seekers. They've gone through 16 safe countries. They're safe in France. France isn't at war.
And why do they come here to the United Kingdom?
Because they get a free house. They get given priority above us. They get everything above us. So British people, you can go into this town centre, you'll find English people sleeping rough, homeless on the street. You go to a hotel and you'll see it full of 100 Pakistani men who are getting free phone credit, getting given money every week, and then in a few years they'll bring all their families over as well.
So in the United States, the same thing is happening as well. They're bringing the migrants over, but our border is different. It's a land, and they cross over the United States-Mexico border, and then they get put into hotels, and they get free healthcare, they get free phones, they get free everything.
It's not a mistake. None of this is a mistake. None of it. Your borders didn't open at the same time of our borders. Every border in Europe opened at the same time. 8 million people come through yours. They talk about them, literally, they took out Gaddafi, they opened up the floodgates to Europe.
Tommy is known for his extreme views, but on this case, I can't disagree with him. Most illegal immigrants came through safe countries before arriving in UK. And also, the fact that homeless English people sleep outside and illegal immigrants are getting hotels to stay in is unacceptable.
By taking him out, and the migrants literally go 20 metres off the coast of Libya and they get picked up by NGOs which are funded by the German government.
We're not going to enter in the subject of who or how they get there today.